All right, we are live. Welcome in, everybody. Are here at Northwest Lanes in Fairfield, Ohio, with our doubles tournament, shift number 1 of 6 for the weekend. All right, we are live. Welcome in, everybody. We are here at Northwest Lanes, like I said, at the Just Curate Part 6 doubles charity event. We are here on lanes 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. These are the 2 pairs that we are live streaming today. And tomorrow we will be here all day today, all day tomorrow. We do have 2 shifts running right now. We actually have in front of us, Josh is on a pair right now with the front 18 strikes going so far. So really, really looking good there. We're definitely going to be bringing you this and keeping you updated here on that one. That is on the bottom of your screen there on 5 and 6. So we are here again. This is a charity event. This is an all weekend long tournament. So we are here at Northwest Lanes. We have 2 pairs on our live stream going. This is Just Curate. This is the second year that we've had it here at Northwest Lanes. We already last year we set records of $7,200 raised for the charity, and 197 teams, I believe. This year we had already coming into the day we had 238 teams pre-registered. We did have 2 teams unable to make it this first one, so we had 46 out of 48. So we are down a couple, but the next shift is sold out as well. So I suspect we will be pretty close on that one also. Actually, the next one is even oversold. So we may have a issue with that, but we'll deal with that as it comes. So again, we are here benefiting the Carrie Ann Fund. The Carrie Ann Fund is a charity that was set up in remembrance of Carrie Ann. She passed away from leukemia in her 40s. So this charity was set up in honor of her to provide money for leukemia research, and that is what we are here donating today. They're raising money for. We have a ton of raffles. We have split the pots going on every shift. We have all of that. We have 46 different, I think 47 or 48 actually, different raffles that we are doing. Come in and buy some raffle tickets, do what you need there. Do all of that. Sorry, I did not have my chat up. So if anybody's been chatting, I haven't seen it, but I'm pulling that up now because I just realized that I didn't have that up. So definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in for this. Also, as we're going through this, this is all the funds that don't go to the prize fund are going to the charity, to the Carrie Ann Fund. So do want to put that out there. We also, as you guys are watching, if you feel inclined to donate, we do have that those Cash App and Venmo there on the screen. Or even if you want to get some raffle tickets. I'll be probably getting some pictures and things of some of our big ticket items, and we can put that up there. And if you guys are wanting to enter that, we can probably do that for you guys. But yeah, so reach out and let us know. Reach out in that chat, all of that. And we are starting out here. Like I said, I believe Josh here on that bottom of your screen is going on he has the front seven. Mm-hmm. I just showed up. Just stepped in. Yes, I was just saying you just showed up. So yeah. Yep. You guys want to thank you guys for tuning into this. Mm-hmm. His sister said that you're down here, and yep. I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. Guys, I will go off for 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah. Mike has, yeah. Yep. So I want to guys, thank you guys for tuning in. One thing I do want to point out, this is game 2. We do have a lot of people here potentially with 300s, but the one thing we are following here is Josh on the top of the screen on the bottom. He had a 300 game 1, and this is game 2. So we are looking at, yeah, around 20 so far. If he misses, it's my fault. Oh well, but still, very, very interesting. Definitely going to be keeping an eye on that. And one of the things I want to check is to see if he got into singles or not, because he's going to be upset with himself if he did not. He did get into singles, but he only got into scratch singles. So he is probably going to be setting that bar on what is the scratch singles number to play for, which actually could be negative for our scratch singles. All right, so we got that. Now it's just updating some things, but again, we got Kyle Cook stepping up here, getting up a little bit high. Yeah, so you could probably check in there, see if anybody needs help with anything or what they need. I mean, but I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what's needed right now. Yeah, guys, we are sitting here watching this. See what transpire here. Kyle shaking his head a little bit. Again, this is the very first shift of the day. We have 2 more to go. This shift also want to thank our sponsors here. As you can see, Wellman Construction, our sponsor, lane sponsors, so they're sponsors there. But also this shift is sponsored by BMC Consulting, BMC Trenchless. We do want to thank them for being the shift sponsor of this one here at 10 a.m. Anybody who's donated or anything like that, again, we want to thank you. Thanks for that and all there. Again, guys, this is a charity event, charity doubles. We will have 3 shifts today, 3 shifts tomorrow, 10, 1, and 4. Based on the number of bowlers we have here today and just the timing that we're running at, I wouldn't be surprised if the 1 o'clock shift and the 4 o'clock shift get a little bit behind because we are re-oiling this house shot after each shift. So it may take a little bit of time here. Just kind of looking around, I'm guessing we'll probably be done around 12:15, 12:30. So oiling will probably put us a little bit behind, but it is what it is. But we'll be bringing you this one We'll be bringing you all shifts, live streaming those, letting you guys see the action, see what's going on here. We got Josh stepping up here on the bottom of your screen there on lane 5, seeing what he's able to do. Of course, as I'm sitting here pointing it out, if he misses, then it's all my fault and I jinxed him. Oh, we got away with it. Wow, that is 21 straight strikes there for Josh. Walk into the office here, but you guys are all coming with me, so I have wireless. It's a little crazy in here with all the kids. You guys seen what Josh is?
Can we not do Arlington this shift? Can we do Melvis next shift? I think I have that. And Wellman. Do Arlington tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wellman's the other one. BMC.
Talking about logistics in here.
So here, do BMC for the next shift.
So who was this shift?
Yeah, BMC we have from last year. Put that one up for next shift, and then do Mel's. Yeah, and then tomorrow we'll do Wellman, Arlington, Creek.
Yep. Okay. You see what Josh is doing out here? He went 300. He's got front 9. Walking in there to let them know that. That's just crazy what's happening out here. Oh, man. Craziness. Back again. Make sure that is working. See what Peyton's able to do here. There you go. Good shot by Peyton. Get that strike out. Okay. That is, the chat is working. I just wanted to make sure that was me that put that in there. Got a lot of scores coming in so far. Go through those, see what we're looking at. A lot of positive things. And then Jerry's sitting there with Josh, putting up some decent scores himself. And we will have standings probably, I'd say by the end of the first game of first shift, we'll probably have some standings, be able to put those out. Chad with a good shot there. Chad Mossbarger on the bottom of your screen there. Josh stepping up in the 10th here. And guys, we want to point out that this is game 2. We are 19-21 deep here. Again, I know I'm jinxing him every time I say it. If he misses, it's my fault. I don't care. But I do want to just let you guys know what is happening in front of us here. Oh, there it is. My fault. 21 straight strikes to start the tournament. Very, very great job. Wayne's coming in. You gonna talk to me?
Thank you for that.
No, that's fine.
All right.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning, everybody. I'm starting in here. We're
we
getting work
didn't
done.
start it till like halfway through game 2. You came down just as he ended his streak. That was 21 in a row for Josh.
Who?
Josh on the top there.
Josh is killing it. Absolutely
That was
killing
21 in a row to start the tournament.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Yep. And I mean, that wasn't even a bad shot. It was just a wrapped head. 46 teams.
I'd like to say if he doesn't get to 800, we're really going to razz him.
Yeah.
At this point, he's only going to need what? 211.
Yeah.
Strike hero being 211.
No,
Or
221.
no, 221. Sorry.
Yep.
All
One
right,
thing I
I'm
said
here.
though that's going to be interesting though is he's going to pop off like an 850 or something, and we're going to lose a lot of people in getting into scratch singles. So they're going to see an 850 and be like, "I'm not getting that."
Right. Well, a few of these guys.
Yeah, there'll still be people who get into it, but yeah. Great
That's
shot there.
assuming he got in.
He did.
I'm sure you know that.
Yeah, that's right there. I pulled it up
Oh,
already.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
Yep.
That's what I was wondering what that was about. So
Yep.
I got to jump in and tell you guys hi and bye real quick.
Yep.
Huge success this morning.
Yeah.
Getting check-ins started late and the way it got started and going. Huge credit to you and Bill.
Yep.
Great work on getting through that. And we only got it started like 5 minutes late. That was perfect.
Awesome.
Huge shout out to all of our sponsors. I'm sure you've done that already, Steve, but
Yep.
huge thank you to them guys. They're all across the bottom of your screen. This shift sponsor, I think, is the MC Trenchless.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Yeah.
We'll probably be next shift too.
Yeah.
Who knows?
A couple of things like, it's been a day.
Yeah.
So then I got to go and then I got to go play some pool. New way I've gotten my competitive side out is I joined a team, jumped on and joined one, and then we messed around and won the league. And now we got to do these whole regional and national qualifiers today. And I hate that I have to leave, but you guys are all in great hands. You got a great crew of helpers here. Huge thank you to all the people that are volunteering, helping out, the staff here at Northwest Lanes. Can't do it without the help and support of all those people and all of you guys.
Yep. Thank everybody. Thank all you guys for tuning in.
Yep.
Again,
And if
guys,
you can't hear and you're watching from wherever you're watching from, where's everybody watching from? Let's get that in. We do have down on the bottom of the screen the Venmo and Cash App if you want to join in and help out Carrie Ann Fund. We have a goal of $10,000 raised for them this year.
Yep.
We got we're off to a good start.
Yes.
But we're gonna need some help. We're gonna need some donations.
Yeah, I think it walked by. We already had 100. This was like a half hour ago. We had 121 different people buying raffle tickets. Yeah, because she's
is it up to 121 or up to 220? She started at 101.
Oh, she started at 101. Oh,
yeah. We started with 3 digits. Sorry, that's what we did last year. Started at 3 digits.
So you're at 21 then.
21 people bought raffle tickets so far.
Yep.
There's going to be tons more. I promise you. We also have passed out on the flyers on the tables. I know you guys don't see it. I'll try to get one for you to put up there on the screen for the next shift, Steve. But it's a golf outing that also helps out the Carry In Fund.
Yep.
Right now we have live. I'm going to sit here through Michael Mossbarger shooting bills, and then I got a dart to the pool hall. Yep. But guys, do us a favor, hit the share button, hit the like button, thumbs up. We got guys shooting 300. We got guys starting with front 21. I mean, if you're not excited watching this out of some amateur bowlers, you don't have a pulse. Michael Mossbarger going for 11.
There's
10.
This
guy.
That's 10.
Oh, I'm sorry, 10. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place this morning. It is
it's been a crazy day.
10. It has. Crazy start. It's going to get a whole lot better, I promise.
Yep.
This is Michael's dad.
Yes, I believe so.
Bowling next to it.
Yeah, again, guys, we had a sold out shift. We only ended up with 46 teams actually made it. One team dropped out late last night. Another team, his partner showed up and he called him and said, forgot he was supposed to bowl at 10 a.m. So, all right, we got Michael stepping up here.
Well, we actually had more than that because Sophia's partner got sick, so we ended up merging them two together to make a team. So yeah, we only ended up losing 2 teams. No!
Wow.
That is rude and uncalled for.
Yep.
This is supposed to be a charity event, not supposed to be that mean.
Yep. Welcome in from Australia there, Mike. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Jeremy said the weather in Ohio and in this building.
Yeah, the high
Changes
end.
as you walk.
There's probably a 10-degree difference between
Yeah, there is
different parts of
probably from the high end of the building. The AC
Yeah.
unit up there needs to be fixed badly. It's
Yep.
on the checklist of things to do.
289 there for Michael. Really good game.
Yeah, good run. So, guys, again, I got to check out and I got to run. You guys are all in good hands. I can assure you of that. We're going to get somebody fun in the booth with you next session.
Yep.
Anybody want to be in the booth with Steve next shift? Stop by. Steve
Stop
will
by,
be
come on in.
here.
Yeah, I'll be here.
We'll talk some good fun about bowling and
Yep.
raise some good money. But
Have some really
Steve,
good bowlers up. Yep.
I'm out of here, brother.
Good
You
luck.
guys have fun. Yeah, thank you, brother.
Yep. All right. As Wayne steps out, that just leaves me in here, which we do still have some good bowling to go. We got one game left to go. We're actually running at a decent pace here, which actually makes me pretty happy. I believe we're getting ready to finish up game 2. We just finished game 2 on 5 and 6, so just starting game 3. Finishing up game 2 across the board. I'm going to go ahead and look around here. I think we should be set all the way up through. I think there's a couple of pairs down there on the end that are a little bit behind, but not too bad. So we actually, timing-wise, we're doing pretty well. It's going to come down to oiling and everything else, but I do believe we are moving pretty smoothly, pretty quickly. I am very happy to see that. We may not be as much behind as we thought we were going to be. But then again, I'm always the pessimist. Sorry to hear that, Isaac. I know you did put that out there. It sucks to hear that, but the good news is that we don't have a Sunday night sweeper tomorrow. So if you were going to sprain your ankle, this is the time to do it. So I know this event is not youth eligible, so you're going to do that. We're off this week, so hope maybe you'll be able to be back for next week, so you won't even miss a night sweeper that way. All right, game 2 just finishing up for a lot of people here. Actually, they're on game 3 already as well, so we are moving right along here. Three already done up there, so that's good to know. So we got one game to go here. So we are about 45 minutes, so it'll probably be right around 12:15, 12:30 that these guys get done. We'll be able to start oiling, moving right along, get ourselves right on time. You'll be fine on the points. You're good, Isaac. You keep bowling the way you have been, you'll be set. Guys, again, want to thank you guys for tuning in here. We will be here all weekend long. Sorry, I did get this one started a little bit late. We did miss game 1. So I do apologize for that. I'm kind of wearing a lot of different hats this weekend. So we will see what I'm able to get to. I'm hoping to start the next shift a little bit earlier. Obviously, I may not start right at the start of game 1, but my hope is to do that. But we will be bringing it to you as soon as possible. But I'm also being check-in. I'm handling the money. I'm doing all that. So it's just a lot of fun and a lot of hats. So we'll see what we're able to get to, see what scores we got, and I'll probably be bringing you guys standings and everything else coming after the middle of the next shift. I'll be able to have that ready to go. We'll be checking and double checking my formulas that I've got set up, get some scores in, and see how that goes. Again, 46 teams, so we'll see who decides to set the mark. Right now, it's looking like Jerry and Josh. Josh sitting up, starting another strike there. Josh is not slowing down. Sitting at 579 after 2. Another shot there, 280 out of Ricky Hayes down there. Good start for good second game out of him. That is not the big show on the top screen, Sheldon. Blake, that is Kyle Cook. He's doing well. Get a good start off there. Are you bowling any of these shifts there, Blake? I'm not sure. You should come in and bowl a couple shifts. Obviously, you're not on this one. Are you bowling any other ones? Just let us know, but we'll have that. And we'll see what Evan's able to do here on the top. Evan and Kyle bowling together. Starting off pretty well as well. We got a bunch of good solid bowlers here on top on the screens. Evan playing real long. Ooh, playing a really wide line there. That ball's really hooking for him. Just reading early and jumping through the face. Oh, sorry guys. It does look like I dropped off there for just a second, so I do apologize if you guys lost connection. But Blake, I did want to say again that I did get you in there. So if Bill hasn't responded yet, I have added you in there. You and Devin are on the list. We did still have 4 spots left, so now we are down to 3 spots tomorrow morning. All right, guys, so I do apologize for that lost signal there for just a second. But we are back. Back up to 13 people out there watching. Want to hit that share button and share it around. Let us know you guys are watching. Have some fun with this. Got some good things going here. Right, we do have ourselves Josh stepping up again here with 3, starting with the front 2. I think he's going to be setting the bar for a lot of people here. He is bowling lights out right now. Starting with 279 or 300 and then 279 back to back. The first 21 strikes of the day. So sitting at 579 for 2. Bowling very well. Throwing another strike there. Josh is just lights out right now. Let's see what Jerry is doing there. Now that Josh has that, I'm just kind of curious what Jerry's been bowling here. Let's see what they're sitting at after 2. 233 and 235, and he's getting that. So yeah, they are going to be setting the bar very, very high to start this event off. Yeah, they are already sitting themselves. They're at 1081 for 2. They are lights out right now. There is a very good shot here that they get themselves up towards 1600, which is going to be insane and a very, very high mark to beat. Again, we do want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is a charity event. This is a doubles event. We are here in Fairfield, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. The Just Cure at Doubles Part 6. We are benefiting the Carry and Fund. If you guys are in the area and want to come up, even if you can't bowl, we do have available spots today at 4 o'clock shift. The 1 p.m. shift is sold out, but the 4 o'clock shift is open. Tomorrow we have 3 spots left at 10 a.m. The 1 p.m. shift is sold out, but we have plenty of spots open in the 4 p.m. shift. So if you guys do want to come out and bowl, please come on up. Let us know. Reach out to myself. You can put something in the chat. That's what Blake just did. He just got into next shift. I got him all set up. So we're good there. And then also, even if you're not a bowler, if you want to come and do some raffles, we've got a bourbon basket that's got I want to say well over $400 worth of bourbon in it, with 4 very, very nice bottles. We've got a bucket full of beer. We've got we got a Michael's Kors purse. We've got movie nights out. We've got date nights. We got all of that up here. We have over almost 50 different raffles available. If you guys want to just come up, check those out, buy some tickets, feel free to come in and do that. That'd be really, really helpful and really nice to see that come through. Feel free to come on in. Or if you do want to throw in some things here if you want to donate. If you're not able to make it up, those are down there at the bottom. Our Cash App and our Venmo. Any donations made, 100% of those donations will be going to the charity. We will not be taking anything out of that. So 100% of that will be going there. If you guys are here and have seen some things posted or whatever, and you want to get some raffle tickets, I'm sure we can figure out a way to do that. If you want to send some money through those dollars and reach out to us, we could probably get you into some of those raffles if needed. But again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for enjoying the day. We will be here all day, like I said, starting the next shift probably a little after 1, but we'll be doing that. Michael and Chad starting off pretty well there. But again, I think they had some decent first couple of games. We'll see what they were doing, because I know Michael just shot a 289, I believe. Michael went 279, 289, so he's doing very, very well. He's sitting at 568, and then his father, who is bowling with him, at 234 and 230. So they are sitting at 1050, so they're only 31 behind. So we got 2 teams here sitting over 5 on one pair. We got 2 teams over 1,000 for 2 games. That is insane. And Josh and Jerry are not slowing down at all. I have a not be shot. They're going to easily get into the 1500s here. They are just going lights out. I mean, it is phenomenal what we are seeing happen in front of us. These scores, they are going to set the bar for sure. Jerry, another strikeout of Jerry. Wow, they are just lights out. Yeah, typically about halfway through the first game, you can start walking. Yeah. All right, getting that set up. Getting things lined up for the next shift. I just want to look some things up here because I know that people are going to start asking questions. Just want to double check some things here. Mm-hmm. Yep. See what we're able to get here. See what Michael's able to do. See if he's able to get back on that. That's where he is. He's just really setting off. Going off really well. All right, let's see what a little light there for Michael coming up with a split. So that's going to slow them down just a little bit. But again, I'm sure they're going to really be in line for a good casher spot. We are paying 1 and 5. We are going to be sitting here probably pushing over 250 teams this year. Like I said, we were just on 190s last year, so we're going to blow our record. And that was our record. So this is the 6th version of this, 6th iteration. So we are doing very, very well. So yeah, we do have that going. I hope Wayne doesn't care if I answer a message, but I know I can. Answered a message on Wayne's Facebook Messenger, but I don't care. It's a simple one that I could. If it was more of a family thing, I would ignore it, but that was a bowling alley question that I'm assuming may have applied to something with the tournament. So I wanted to make sure that I got that answer out there. Oh, a little bit light again. Another 10 pin there. Still going to be putting up a great set. Again, guys, we'll be coming to you live here through the end of these two games. Once these two games end, I will be go ahead and shutting down for a little bit. But I will be back for the next shift once that starts. Like I said, that'll probably be around, if I had to guess, 1:15, 1:30 is when that one will start. We'll be back in for that. Again, this is the Just Cure It Doubles here in Fairfield, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. This is a charity event. 6-time. Oh, missing that. That's not going to be good. All right, so that really pulls them down a little bit. Dropping him closer again. He's still going on an 800 pace by a long stretch. He only needs a 221 to get himself at 800. But that miss there is just kind of lowering that bar a little bit that they're going to set. Again, I don't know what everybody else around the bowling alley is doing, but this is a really, really high number that we're seeing put up in front of us here. Some really, really good scores happening. And Brandon, they are doing really well. Brandon, are you bowling this at all, or if you're still out there? You and coming up here to bowl? Surprised you aren't already up here. All right. Evan able to get himself a strike there on the top of your screen. Let's see what his partner's able to do here with Kyle stepping up. See if he can get back on the strike train. Line up with his partner. Oh, get it to fall out, trip that fall, knock that 7 over. Just send as many pins at it as you can. See if Chad's able to keep himself going. Turn the corner. Oh no, that turned a little too early. Still easy spare. Go ahead and pick this up and move on. Landry had baseball. Yep. Darn kids and their sports. Taking up your free time. Looks like we do have some people getting done down there, so that's good to see. I do believe those were the people that had two on their pair versus 3 teams. So we'll see what happens. Again, as this kind of wraps up here, I'll be signing off to go back in and start doing check-ins again. And then we'll be ready to go. And we'll try and be here through the end of this shift. Again, guys, anybody out there listening, let me know if you guys want to be in the booth. Come on up. Jeremy able to step up, get himself a strike there, working himself towards a nice little 280 pace game. Andrew's a little bit down there. Jerry falling off a little bit there, that first frame. So their score's coming down a little bit. Like I said, not quite able to go as high, so they may be off of that 1600 pace, but they're clearly going to get into the 1500s for sure. Just a matter of how high that 1500 number is going to be. Speaking of, let's see if I can figure out. I'm curious if I can find what won this event last year. Let's see if I can't find this. Oh, there was one on here. I thought I saw it, but maybe not. All right, let's see what we're able to get. See what Michael's able to do here as he steps up. Trying to see if I can find some standings from last year. There we go. So it does look like last year what ended up winning this event was 1573. So there, Jerry and Josh, maybe even a little bit under that. So that is what it took last year. But we'll see what ends up happening. I believe this is an event that Stacy Anderson went back-to-back 300s, if I remember correctly. So again, Jerry stepping up, doing similar things here, but we'll see what happens. But looking back at it, it took 1573 to win this event last year. So we'll see what bar is set here. Josh and Jerry. Ooh, good cover there by Chad, covering that spare. Just for notice, last year looks like we paid out 38 spots. So, and the low to cut last year, low to cash was 1422. So we'll see what that ends up being today, or being this year again. We'll see what it is after one. I'll have those set. Like I said, I'm hoping to have those scores. If all of my crazy background formulas all work, I should have the standings very quickly after this set ends. Basically, once we're done doing check-ins, I can run up there and get that. That was what won it last year, Ben. That's not necessarily what's going to win it this year, but the people on the bottom of your screen there, that strike there by Josh, they're setting that mark pretty darn close to that. They may even beat that 1573. Like I said, they were sitting at 1081 through 2. So 1081 through 2 to get to that 1573. They don't even need 500. And they're on pace for 500 right now, the way they're bowling. Plus, they got another extra pins there from Jerry with his handicap. Oh, there it goes, carries that. I mean, they still could get to 1600. That would be insane. Very, very impressive. Again, we are guaranteeing at least, and it may even go higher than this, but this year we've been getting over 200 teams. We also raised the entry fees from last year. I believe it was 80 last year. It's 90 this year. So that helped us out a little bit there to get that prize fund up, get some more bonus going from each team going into the charity money going into charity and all of that. But we were able to get all of that coming through. And so the winners will be guaranteed at least $2,000 because we said if we hit 200 teams, we would pay at least $2,000 on top. Originally, we were saying 150, we'd pay 1,500. We blew that out of the water. Like I said, we started the weekend with 238 pre-registered teams. So we had 2 drop out today, or this morning, but we are easily going to set that mark because the 4 o'clock shift has 20 something spots available, and we're going to put at least 10 to 20 people. Teams are probably going to fill those in, I would think, if I had to bet. But we will just have to see what happens and move on from there. See what we got. Oh, can't quite get that pin out there for Chad. See what it's able to come through here. Coming up towards the end. Again, though, like I said, we're really keeping an eye up here on Jerry and Josh. They're sitting there at 1081. So really add the additional couple of pins, 17 that Jerry's getting a game. They're sitting at 1098 with the handicap, with all handicap in there. So really going to come down to what they're able to do scratch here. Add that in. But I'm going to guess that they're going to be leading after this shift, and they're going to have a good shot at winning this whole thing. But we'll just have to see what happens. Mhm. I'd say maybe 12, 15. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, because I'm going to probably shut this off as soon as these two are done, and then I can be in there to help do that. Yeah, I can't see exactly. That's what I meant. Yeah, once they're done. Yep. Yep. Once they're done, we can go in and start doing that. Yep. Yeah. Yep. 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 Yeah, we're going to be a little bit behind, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, I kind of figured that. I think what we'll probably do is if I had to bet next year, we'll probably push these out about a half an hour, give ourselves a little bit of time to breathe in between these shifts because we don't get that, especially since we're selling out. There's also been some talk about maybe extending this another weekend just because of the fact, I mean, we're easily going to sell out 4 out of the 6 shifts this weekend. So I don't see any reason why we couldn't go even crazier on this and have run it a couple of weekends. So, especially because next year we aren't going to have the women's state that took a lot of time out. Go, John, look at there. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for tuning in here. I want to thank that. We have that up here. All right, currently sitting here with Kyle stepping up here in the 8th. Let's see what he's able to do here. Let's see if he's able to get himself a nice 4-bagger after his teammate sitting there with his 5. Oh, got that a little in. Turn. Nope, never turned the corner. All right, Chad's able to do here. Josh missed it again, so that's going to be already is going to be his lowest game of the season set. But pulling that down. Yep. All right, getting some pizza orders. Getting that coming through. Let's see what Kyle's able to do here. All right, Kyle not able to kind of clean that up. Stepping down a little bit. Again, we got Josh falling off, but his partner Jerry still pulling off a really good game. Josh has still got 246 available. So 246, if his partner's able to finish out, that gets them into easily up into the 1600s. But again, it's a lot to finish these out here. See what they're able to do. I mean, 2 frames to go, and we've got a shot at 1600 starting off the day. All right, here we go. Let's see. These are two big frames here out of Josh and Barry. Like I said, they've still got a shot at 1600 here. Another big strike by Josh there. Good shot. 46 and 68 are still on the table for them. Another big shot there from Barry. So yeah, they need all of these. They're going to both need to get the first 2 Well, they're going to need at least the first strike from each of them in the 10th, and then the second strike from one of them is what's going to be needed for them to hit to get themselves over 1600. Again, Josh is already pretty much locked in himself to shoot at 800 on the day. Actually, Josh needs a mark. That's all he needs. Josh is going to need a spare in the 10th frame to get himself to 800. See that 186, 206. Actually, 196. Yeah, he is going to need a spare in the 10th to get himself 800. Jerry, with his handicap, he's going to be pushing 800 as well. So that's how they're able to be right there at 1600. Michael and Chad still putting up good numbers, but those couple of missed spares are going to really kind of pull them down just a little bit. Chad's still able to get to 224. Michael's still got a shot at 235. So again, about 450. So they'll still get themselves up into the 1900s, or 1400s, but almost 15, probably 1480s, 1490s. But they're going to be a little bit, just a little under that rep, setting that mark. But they're definitely going to be able to cash. It's just a matter of how high they're able to get here. All right, here we go. Josh and Jerry stepping up with a shot at 1600 on the line. Josh stepping up first here with a shot at 800 scratch. So potential honor score here for him. He already has one honor score, shooting 300 game one, 279 game two. So he only needs a 221 this game to get himself to 800. Get himself all the way to 246, but he does need a mark right here to get to 800. That is a mark. 800 for Josh Stegemuller, 3 and 8 both. So again, they are on pace. They're probably going to shoot, probably getting themselves towards 1600 again. Jerry needs this strike here, and then we need one more strike out of one of them to get them to be at that 1600 mark. There's a strike from him. Yeah, they are setting the bar here. This is going to be the bar to be set. They're breaking 1600. Shot here out of Jerry. Oh, and that'll do it. That is likely getting him over 1600. That is going to be enough. But we'll see. I'll see what Jerry does here. He still needs decent count, I believe. Again, these guys are lighting it up. They're on this screen here, getting ourselves. There it is. Yeah, that'll definitely do it. We have 1600 being shot on the board. 800 out of Josh. See what he's got. 246 on the table. Get him to 825. And then his partner shooting 233. 825 for Josh Stegemuller. Very, very, very good set for him. And then his partner sitting here, Jerry's about to shoot himself at 700. Plus he gets some sticks. Nope, he pulled it. Oh, he got one. Still 247, I believe, or 267. Yeah, they just pulled off a 1611. 1611 starting off the day. So that is going to be your leader. I'm just going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're just finishing up here. Sorry I wasn't quite as on time on starting. I know we're getting up here. This is the Just Cure It doubles here for the benefiting the Carrie Ann Fund, which is a leukemia all the money from them, they donate to leukemia research. So all the funds raised from this will be going to the Carrie Ann Fund. Again, we will be here back again at 1 o'clock, probably about 1:15, 1:30, if I had to guess, because we are running just a hair behind. But that'll happen when you have a sold-out shift. So we'll be back again. Really, really, really great games there from Josh and Jerry, setting the bar. 825 scratch for Josh, 735 scratch for Jerry. Jerry, who was a 200 average bowler, getting themselves to 1611. So with their handicap, so scratch-wise, they were sitting at 1560, and then they get another 51 pins of handicap from Jerry's 17 a game. So easily getting themselves up to 1611. They're really, really great set out of them. That is going to be a high bar to catch. But I think people in this building, they could do it. I wouldn't be shocked to see somebody catch it. I wouldn't be shocked to see it stay. So we'll just see what happens there. But yeah, great, great, great shooting out of them. Let's see what Chad and his partner are able to get to here. Again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Great, great sets. We will be wrapping up here in just a second. We want to again thank our sponsors, BMC Trenchless, being this shift's sponsor. 10 a.m. shift. We'll be back again a little after 1 with several all new bowlers, 3 new teams on each pair. Back again. Back at it. Again, if you guys do want to bowl this and you are in the Cincinnati area, please reach out to either Steve Watson, myself, Bill Lips, or Wayne Arthur on Facebook. We will get that. Yep. I believe Rick and Nolan are bowling next shift. I don't know for sure. But yeah. But we'll just kind of go with that as it comes through. Yeah, Nolan and Rick are bowling next shift, so we'll see what they're able to do. 1611. 1611 is the bar. And 825 is going to be the bar on the scratch series so far. I can pretty much guess that. As well as even that Jerry's probably doing pretty well to start the handicap series because he was in that one. And he was able to get himself a good set there. I lost my scores. I don't know where I typed them. It was down there on that shift. That's where they were. So he was able to even get himself to 786. So that's probably going to be doing pretty well on the set there on the handicap leaderboard. Again, guys, I will probably have all of those ready to show here next shift, in the middle of next shift. Good shot there out of Michael. Good way to finish him off. Chad's going to get himself to 203. So if they both finish out and strike here, that'll get them to just under 1,500 at 1,497. So still going to be a great, great set out of them. Depending on what they do here, depending on whatever pins they miss, they'll be off a little under that 1,497. But yep, so there's strike number 1 for the last strike for Chad. Let's see if Michael's able to finish it off here. Then we'll just have a couple of more bowlers left on the top of your screen to see what they're able to get to. But again, yeah, Michael and Chad definitely going to be cashers in this event. 1497 shot by those two. Great, great set for them. So again, that gets another 800 actually. Sorry, I just saw that. 803. So 2 800s on our pairs in front of us here. 803 for Michael Mossbarger, getting himself to 800. Sorry, I didn't even realize that was going on, guys. So much happening. 803 out of Michael Mossbarger. So actually, I believe he got into both handicap and scratch on the singles. So that could be what we have there. He could be setting a new bar on the handicap side at least. Yep, he did get in all of them. So he is definitely sitting in the lead on the handicap side and sitting in second place if I had to guess on the first. But I may be wrong on that. There are a lot of good bowlers in here, so I don't know exactly what all the scores were. But again, I'll have all of that coming to you next session. I should have all of what those are. But definitely some really good scores being shot in front of us so far. Again, guys, we have our last shot going on here by Jeremy. Once that's up, we'll be wrapping up, shutting down for about an hour, and then we'll be right back at it again. Thank you guys again for tuning in. And we will be back at it again. Let's see what Jeremy's able to do here. All right, let's see Jeremy finish it off. Let's finish this off with a strike here. Give it to us. Good shot there from Jeremy. Again, we want to thank all you guys for tuning in. I will be signing off now, as that was the last ball on our live stream pair. We're actually pretty much done across the board, so that'll be good. So we want to thank you guys again. We'll see you back in about an hour.